Hey everyone, Jack with Cryton Chronicles, and today there has been a release for the second cinematic trailer for Destiny 2. I'm a huge gamer, so Destiny first one was a huge disappointment. We won't get into that, and so I haven't really followed along beyond just vanilla Destiny, like just the core game. I didn't even get any DLC or anything, even though I've heard it's gotten better. Yeah, still want to. I like checking out the trailers. The trailers are always really good, regardless of what I think of the game, the state of the game, and everything with Destiny. But yeah. So I just want to check this out and see what we got. It's coming out, I think, this year. So the Destiny 2. So let's take a look.
What makes a guardian a guardian? We took our first breath with no memory of who we were before. Yet, we are inexorably drawn to the light. We fight, we die, and we live again. Chosen for a reason, by something greater than ourselves. For as deep and wide as humanity's rivers have run, it has now been reduced to a precious few, needing something to believe in, and a place to call home. This is what we have been called to, the future that we fight for. The future we will protect. Shaped by the fires of each new battle, we are forged and sharpened into what we must become for the fight ahead. Is only the beginning, a symbol of what we can achieve, of who we are and our great purpose here. But the day may come when we will be tested, when all we hold dear is threatened. And then we will see what each of us is truly made of.
Alright. Well, yeah, this was all a live event, so that was live streamed, I believe, and hopefully it's okay to show the trailer in this fashion, because I don't think it's been like officially like released. So yeah, the trailer is awesome, as usual. The graphics are always great, and their cinematic trailers are just usually more fun. That was a little more serious. I'm assuming story driven towards what the basis of the plot of this sequel is going to be. I'm not really sure, because I know there was a teaser trailer, or the first cinematic trailer, that seemed to imply that the tower, I thought, the tower, the main home base below the Traveler, which was that huge orb thing, is basically kind of been destroyed, from my understanding. So I don't know if what we were seeing there was that whole area after that happened and being constructed, or if that was before hand, and then it was being built, and then in the storyline it will be destroyed. So, and again, I haven't followed along since Vanilla Destiny, so story-wise, I don't really know what the heck is going on. I just know I think they're aiming for, from what I heard, like a fresh kind of new start. And although I thought that also included the lack of ability of, I don't know, not having a ghost or not having like the powers and abilities, just the stuff that you start. I don't know if they're just saying that that's just a reason to not have your characters carry over into Destiny 2, so you're basically starting from scratch again. But I thought there was some basis in the storyline as to like maybe being stripped of the power, which would probably be from the light. I don't think there's going to be the light score, at least in the same manner that is in Destiny 1. So I don't know. And yeah, I've got friends who've tried to get me back into Destiny, and I just literally, I have had the disc of Destiny sitting out bare to the elements for over a year. I don't even know how long now, because I just don't give a damn about it. But I've heard it's gotten better after the Taken King, and so I wanted to check it out, but I haven't been able to get myself to do so. And coming up with this new, I don't know if they're being rushed. It sounds like they're being rushed. They have to get it out this fall, and there's some contractual agreements forcing that in a way from Activision with Bungie, or as I call Bungvision now, because I think Bungie of old is dead, but that's my opinion. But I'm hoping that they took the time for all this to basically like learn from their mistakes and make a better game overall. And yeah, I don't know. I am definitely not pre-ordering it though. I don't care how awesome their trailers end up being, because like I said, this is the second, and they've both been really good. The first was, personally, I think better. It was just funnier and just, I don't know, flowed great. This one, like I said, is more like the story build-up of, whether it was before the devastation that takes place, that I thought was taking place, highlighted in the first trailer, or afterwards. But I'm kind of hoping what we saw was like before, and then like he hinted at the end, there might become a time when da da da. So I'm hoping then something happens that destroys everything or whatever, and then they go into the storyline there. So I don't know. I am hesitantly hopeful that they actually do the sequel right, and even though it's been a few years now that it becomes what Destiny should have been, like the first one. It seems to be a common theme now with games just being released completely different or incomplete than previously shown, and it's just disheartening to where with this, I'm not going to pre-order it. I feel there's the potential for the developers and everybody to be rushed to get this out, and I don't want to repeat the same mistakes and see them repeat the same mistakes and have to endure that and whatever game-wise, because Destiny was one of the greatest disappointments game-wise for me, and I don't even know, forever. So, yeah. But that being said, it's a really good trailer. I'm sure a lot of fans are going to be super hyped about it. And yeah, what do you think? Have you been following along with Destiny? Do you play the original Destiny? What do you think of the trailer? Do you think this and the first one, if you happen to see it, do they get you excited and hyped up for the sequel? Do you feel, or are you like me, where you've been kind of disenchanted with the franchise already right off the bat after the kind of terrible launch of the original game and how they proceeded to, I mean, that's a whole other story, but are you of that ilk where you don't want anything to do with it, so the second one you're just nope, hard nope, and or did you see what they did with the game of throughout the years, and kind of try to redeem themselves through the DLC and all that stuff that they've released for the game since the launch? And do you feel a little more confident that they're going to take the series in better hands, I guess, and more towards what people believe that the original should have been here on going forward, and so therefore you're willing to give it a chance. I'm potentially contemplating the realm of giving the sequel a chance, but I'm not going to pre-order. I am definitely going to wait for reviews, like actual reviews, not necessarily like mainstream reviews, but like just I feel like everyday gamer reviews, and to see what people think and say, and pre-order hubdrub freaking exclusives be damned. And talking about exclusives, this is also going to have that lame PlayStation, Sony exclusivity for content, which I couldn't. That pretty much almost kills it right away for me anyway. And some of it, people might think that it's like, well, it's only a little trinkets here and there, a weapon or a mission here, and it's like, but I think it's lame, and people always try to say, oh, Call of Duty's always do that with Xbox, originally Microsoft, but it was like for 3 weeks, 2 to 4 weeks, not a year. And I believe some being beyond that for exclusivity for Sony with Destiny being almost 2 years, because it just was like just vaguely kind of hinted at, small print kind of thing. So I'm not a fan of that. Pre-orders and all that stuff, sure, whatever, they have all their exclusive stuff, but when it's like for a system, it's like exclusive material, and then the duration is a year plus. Screw that. It is dumb, and I know they probably get a ton of money, but it is dumb. So I hate that crap. And yeah, so that already puts a huge damper on this for me, because I play with Xbox, and I wouldn't change my mind if it was Xbox exclusive. I would still think it would suck, and I would completely understand why people wouldn't want to touch it if they were on an opposing system or an alternate system and everything, and it sucks. This is also on PC, so I'm kind of curious how that's going to go, because they were already kind of, what would you say, cheesing in the original, and that was just on consoles. And so PC, I just feel like there would be so much more potential for cheesing and hacks, and I don't know. I mean, they were really good with banning and stuff, and they take that seriously. But once you hit that PC realm, I'm really kind of curious how that's gonna work. And so, yeah, I spoke way more than I had planned to about this, and not so much about the trailer. Like I said, I thought the trailer was really good, story driven, and so yeah. What do you think? Give your comments below, and if anything else I talked about resonated, or you have discussion or counterpoints, I'd love to hear them. So yeah, comment below. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up, and to follow along with more content, click subscribe. Until next time, take care.